Hey, Connor here. Just before we get into the episode, there are a few technical issues that need addressing before we go any further. Rod's mic is really quiet. I have no idea why. Actually, I think a lot of this stuff is coming from his laptop. We're not really 100% sure. We're working on it for next time, but he's really quiet. I fixed it as best we can, so he's heard, but it is noticeably lower. And at about after the hour mark, we get a few syncing issues that are really complex to fix. So there's a few issues that we'll have to be wary of looking down the line. We'll try to have it fixed. Oh. Hello, welcome to episode
45.
45? 45? Does it sound 45?
45.
45?
Yeah.
That sounds wrong to me.
Yeah, 45.
Episode 45.
Look at the uploads here, it's 45.
Cool. Did I forget to upload one? Anyway, welcome to 45 is Screen Age Podcast. I'm your still kind of confused host, Connor.
And I'm the other one, not so confused, Rodrigo.
Hey, well. Okay, yeah, no, 40, yeah, no, that looks right to me.
Yep.
Welcome to this.
Whatever this is.
Whatever this is, it's a podcast we've been running for 40-something weeks at this point.
45.
45, well, 46 if you count the hidden first one, that was a test.
Yeah, and 47 if you count the 1 week within upload.
It's true. That is true. It's a good thought.
Useless bit of information there for everybody.
Yeah. Look at the numbers. Add 2.
Yeah. Add 2.
Anyway, let's move on to movies. Not movies. Wow, the one thing I said not to move on to first because we have quite little in it. I want the TV first because it's been intriguingly silent week.
Silent in pretty much every regard.
Weird.
Everything is kind of very quiet. So we say it could be a short episode, but we all know it won't be. So
That's not things. We
it's
go home
not.
early.
Yeah. Let's not beat about around the bush and just get into it, I guess.
Okay.
I guess the first thing I want to touch on, and it'll depend on whether you watched it or not, how long we're going to spend on this, is have you seen Sex Ed?
No.
No.
So short
Okay.
period of time.
Yeah, so let's
Season
move on.
3
The
has
next
come out,
thing
isn't
Yeah, so season 3 came out. Haven't watched it yet. I will watch it during the week. The only thing I want to say about this, I was kind of hoping you'd watch this so we can kind of, talk about it, but of course you didn't.
No, it's one of the shows that everyone talked about, so I was like, eh.
This show is not good. It's not bad.
Oh.
But it's one of those things that you just watch and go, okay. Like that was
I think the description of what you just said there is what 85% of people who watch TV shows actually feel about TV shows. Like, yeah, it's not good, not bad, but I just watched it.
Yeah. I feel like that is a good description of Sex Ed for me. I know a lot of people will be like, shut the fuck up, it's the greatest thing ever made. I don't think it's really funny at times. It has moments, but it also has its really bad moments. So that's why it's it's good, but it's bad. But it's just it's a decent watch. You watch it once and that's it, and it's yeah, that was fun, and you learn a couple of tricks.
We can't advocate that on this.
No. But it is funny. It is a bit very out there, I think, with the topics they touch, but
well, the show's name.
Yeah, but it's. I would recommend it to watch it once. Just watch it once. It'll be mindless TV watching, and then that'll be the end of that. That's why I kind of when it came out, season 3. I was like, oh, the trailer is out, and it was like, oh no, the full thing is out.
The full thing is out.
The episode, yeah, it's out. I thought it was just a trailer, but the thing is on Netflix. What? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people going oh, let's explain what's happened. I was like, wait, it's out? I was like, let me. What is it?
I've only seen Is it out?
Yeah, season 3 is out. Yeah.
Why am I only seeing details about its trailer now?
Yeah, because they only released the trailer like a day before it came out or some shit like that.
If there is ever more of an indication that a show is, as you say, only okay
Yeah.
and a good watch once, it's that. Like,
Yeah.
how little do these people care about their show if they release a trailer a day before it comes out?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it kind of just happened. Like, that's why I haven't watched it, because I was like, oh, the trailer came out. It's coming out soon. I'll get a notification, or I'll see it. Like, oh, they dropped. Then I was going through our news for today, and I was like, it was like season 3 ending explained and all this, and I'm like, what season are we on? But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But we move on.
Apparently
Watch
so.
Watch it once.
Okay.
That's it.
Watch it once and then the trailer really soon before you watch the fucking actual show that it's advertising.
Yeah,
That's a real that's an okay. I know there's been a few things out there in the past that have had abrupt releases, and the amount of movies that come, or even TV series that come out straight onto TV without any bits of like ad campaigns or anything like that, is actually like, you don't realize how many shows actually do it because they're kind of shit. But that show is an unusual one. I think fucking Netflix and other, even HBO, a few other shows or showrunners are treating TV series just like dirt sometimes.
They do, because you would imagine that, like you said, they might release a new show and it's new, they don't know how it's going to be received, blah, 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 so you don't advertise it.
Yeah.
You kind of just drop it, and if people find it and it becomes a thing, then the next season you put more like effort into it or whatever. Like, this was season 3 of Sex Ed. And it was, the first season was took Netflix over by storm, and then the second season as well. And you'd think, like, okay, they're gonna shove Sex Ed for the next 2-3 months in our faces till it comes out, and they didn't. They kind of just said, "Yeah, here you go.
Here it is. Have fun." Like, the other show that's come to mind, which I see it here, I don't know if you, I doubt this is what you're going to move on to next, but it's just to bring a little bit of a mention to it, is that Lovecraft Country. That show that we discussed a little bit back, that got really abruptly cancelled, and no one knows why. Apparently HBO has made a reference to it. I haven't read into it too much, but I was more so just like, it reminded me that show got good reviews. That show was also really enjoyed, and it got treated like dirt. And now
It did.
Only now they're releasing reason. I think anyway. If I can find it again, I'll read through it here and now. But even just after this long, the company decides to now say, "Oh yeah, this is what happened," or "This is why it got cancelled," or something. I'm not 100% sure, but we're still seeing that there. So people want to see good shows, but good shows even now are still being treated like dirt when they're a main drive for people to continue with a subscription.
Yeah, I have it here. Why they cancel it, but it doesn't make sense because.
Oh, great!
Wait 1 sec, my computer's frozen. Classic.
This might be a very short episode after all.
Imagine my laptop crashes now. That would be tragic.
I mean, the sounds it makes over the past few episodes, I wouldn't be surprised.
But from what I read there, this show got 18, and that is 18 Emmy nominations. Yeah. 18, and it gets cancelled. How does something get that many nominations and get cancelled? I just don't get it. But so the exec explained why they cancelled it. When you make the decision to not go forward with a show, is usually a confluence of factors, and that was the case here. It was something. It has to be something we think makes sense for us. In this case, we couldn't get there.
What?
That was an explanation. He says.
What?
Yeah, he says there's multiple factors, but then proceeds to not explain any of those factors.
Okay, I see it here. When you make a decision to not go forward with a show, it's usually okay. That bit's fair. Let's bring it
Yeah,
sentence by
that's fair.
sentence, and that was the case here. That's fair. It has to be something we think makes sense for us. That's fair. Everything so far is like this is okay. In this case, we couldn't get there.
Get where?
Get to a place where it makes sense to have an award nominated show. I
Yeah.
don't think it would be fair to point at any one particular thing. I think the work Misha did and the recognition that it got. I think that the work Misha did. Wait. I think that the work Misha did and the recognition that it got, this doesn't change any of that. You started a sentence, continued said sentence, and then ended another sentence.
Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. He started really well, saying that like it has to, like the decision to go forward, blah blah blah. It's not easy to make, and like it has many factors, and then just proceeds to just talk shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't
it
don't
doesn't make
understand
sense.
things.
I don't understand because like a confluence of factors. That's fair. If it was the case here, okay, something that makes sense for us. Okay, but doesn't having an award nominated show like you said?
Sorry, not
Makes
even
sense.
nominated. Won. It won. It won at least one Emmy.
Yeah, it makes sense to have on your fucking platform.
Yeah,
Now,
but like,
is it a thing maybe that there was a dispute behind closed doors and they're obviously not going to address it
oh, they
between
love to
them and
mention that shit.
between them and oh, that's gonna hurt the recording.
Great. I just saw the microphone come into fucking frame. That's excellent.
That's okay. What is wrong with you?
Do we need to pause the episode?
No. Okay, shouldn't fall now. Sturdier.
Okay.
I have no idea. Oh, is it a thing that like they had a dispute with Misha Green, which is the director, or showrunner, and about money or about where the show was heading or something, and they kind of just said we can't agree on something, so we'll just call it there. But for something to be so big, it just doesn't make sense to just go, yeah, that's it, for no real reason, because he hasn't given us a real reason. Like,
That's what I wanted to get onto. I think it's not annoying necessarily that it got cancelled. If something gets cancelled, there's a reason behind it getting cancelled. But giving such vague and abstract and ambiguous reasons behind it isn't going to build support for your fans. It's going to build support for the people who were later missing out on a job, who thought they were going to still have a job at the end of it because it won Emmys. It got nominated for 8 of them. Not many shows can boast that, let alone being able to win one. Like, I know the phrase, "Oh, it was an honor just to be nominated." People don't understand what that means. You, over a load of other shows, got picked to maybe win an award. That's
like,
fucking crazy.
the amount of shows that come out within 1 year is insane.
And like
then to
5
be
of them go up
picked
there.
5 or 6, maybe.
like
I'm
how
not really into the Emmys, but like I'm sure it's only like 5 or 6 that are getting nominated.
Yeah.
But to be able to be picked for 5 or 6 out of all the shows that come out is an insane feat, or whatever you want to call it, achievement. That's the word.
Both work.
And like now with the passing of Michael K. Williams in the last couple of weeks, it doesn't even look. It looks impossible now for it ever to come back.
Yeah.
Because, like, there might have been a chance if they, like, if there was enough, like, riot from the fans, which there looked like there was. But now that he has passed away in I think the last 2 weeks, his passing will probably just really cement the fact that this is not coming back, and that's it.
Now, have they opened up as to how he passed? I can't really remember.
I have it here. I'll have a read, and then depending on what it is, I'll say it or not.
Well, just hint whether it was like a disease or something like that. Because if it is the big C, which is cancer, not the shtick, then like, and they knew like he probably wasn't going to make it to the next one.
No,
No, it's not. Wasn't disease.
It was a sudden drug overdose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind. That takes away that then like. That's still a major loss of life, but it doesn't give a HBO reason to cancel the show then. So that's even...
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a thing like you said that like he was sick him already, and it was like if we start recording and he dies suddenly, then we can't continue or something like that they cancelled it. But no. That was and like I don't know, because I'm reading here that he went to therapy after filming the show because he had a lot of issues which led to drug abuse and then his death. Like, so could it have been something behind the scenes that we don't know, and it's never gonna know now because he's passed away, and like they're just gonna keep it on the wraps, like
keep it cheery. Yeah, but like I think the main point we want to get across with the whole HBO Lovecraft thing being cancelled is I just want more communication between companies and their fans. Like, if like of all the scandals that come out, what are companies going to suffer from if they say, oh, this is the reason? If they say, oh, money is the reason we lost funding, then people, like, they might spark people a fundraiser or something like that to get the show back online. That's happened constantly. If it's these actors don't want to do it, we can't do anything about it besides like ask them a few times. Then it'll obviously get to the whole, some people are going to be so into the show they're going to harass the people, and they're fucking dickheads for it.
Yeah.
But like, if we have no way of knowing and no sense of what the hell is going on, that just annoys people. It even annoys me, and I don't even watch the show. The fact that they're so disregarding to the fan base is really probably the worst step that they can go with. Even if it is something scandalous, what's going to come of that if not more publicity for your brand?
Yeah, yeah, because just say a reason. No matter if it's gonna be bad, if it's gonna piss people more off, blah, blah, just give a reason. Because I think at the moment, if you give a reason, some people will be like, okay, and other people will be like, nah, that's bullshit. But now when you don't give a reason, everyone is like, no, this is bullshit. Like, at least take a bit of slack that you're receiving a bit away by just fucking saying this is it and that's it. Just move on, like. But I don't know. I guess we never know, and I do feel sorry for the fans of that show because it was really well received, and I mean it fucking won many awards, or at least nominated for many awards. Don't know how many awards it won. But yeah.
You kept saying it sounded like there was going to be more to this sentence, but yeah, if we can move on then, I guess, from this.
Yeah. The other thing I have here for TV is the I think it's potential. I don't think it's like set in stone yet, or maybe it is the new Penguin show.
I do want to talk about this more so because I literally just finished like Gotham a week, and then this gets released. Like, this is like meant for me to discuss.
Yeah. So the Batman is getting a spin-off show. So the Batman, the new movie that's not even out yet.
Possibly 2, actually.
Yes, I did see possibly 2. So it's getting a Penguin show, another Penguin origin story, most likely.
Right.
With what's his name? Colin Farrell.
Yep.
Colin Farrell. Yeah, Colin Farrell. Now I have no issue with Colin Farrell being the Penguin. I think he'd actually probably do a really good job.
Yeah.
The issue kind of I have is the fact that we already had Penguin origin story or even a Penguin story in Gotham.
And in the fucking Batman Forever with fucking
Yeah.
Danny DeVito. Like we
Yeah,
had two already. But yeah, no, I see where you're going. No, you can tell me.
Like you can argue that Gotham's not about the Penguin, it's about Batman and his up. Yeah, but
You can't argue that at all.
kind of it is about him becoming Batman in a way, but
Rod, maybe let the person who watched the entire show talk about this, please, because you're hurting me.
but it's pretty much just about the Penguin at the start, for at least the first couple of seasons. Or am I wrong?
No, it still remains about all of them after a while.
Yeah, and then what's the other one I want to do? Is it a Gordon one?
Gordon, that's straight up just Gotham.
Yeah, as well, just Gotham. But it also looks like he might get his own one, or be part of the Penguin one. And if he's part of the Penguin one, that's just
Gotham.
fucking Gotham. That's just straight up Gotham. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know. I don't know.
Don't know if you're looking forward to it. Why what don't you know?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I just don't know.
Oh, okay. That's better, because you just kept saying I don't know, and I didn't know what you didn't know.
I don't know how to feel about it.
So this is how I'm going to feel about it. I seriously am questioning the reason behind this, as like you're announcing a spin-off show before a movie's out, so you don't know how it's going to go. And that's a ballsy move because you think this is going to do really well. I'm praying that the Batman does so good, and I know it probably is. In fairness, just seeing how good it is going to be pretty either well or well known for it not being well known or being well received. I mean, But when it comes down to this show, I have to I as soon as I went into the comment sections, which I love to do. I'm a little stalker like that, and of course, all I saw was people mention Gotham. Well, I was amazed to see how many people backed up Gotham. How many people were actually behind it. How many people were saying, we got Gotham and it's good. I don't know why we need another one. Yeah. And I love seeing that because I was talking to someone yesterday about this. I ran to an old roommate of mine and I was like, oh, have you been doing anything? He asked me if I watched anything. I was like, yeah, I actually watched Gotham. He was like, oh, I watched the first 2.5 seasons of it, and after a while I just got kind of crazy. Like, absolutely, I agree. It's after if anyone goes on Instagram right now, you'll see my Gotham review for it. I think it's as honest as I can give it. But the first 3 seasons of it is literally Penguin finding his way and working his way up through the ranks. Literally him starting from a person who holds an umbrella for someone to literally becoming like the crime boss of Gotham, and it's brilliant. And seeing how I can't remember his bloody name, the guy who plays him does an absolutely great job. He is he's brilliant as him. And in fairness, I wanted to mention more people in the review. Robin Lord Taylor, I do know his name. It's just triple barrel one scares me. There's so many great people and actors and actresses, whoever you want to pronounce them, in Gotham itself. And the thing I always see about Gotham,
dropping the mic.
Stop dropping the fucking mic, or I'm going to mute you.
Dude, mute me.
Okay, in the thing I will. But like, there's so many good things in it. There's some great, genuine, just genius in that show that I actually feel like that's going to be what's being compared to with this Colin Farrell one. All the great things is this going to be like, okay, we love seeing the kind of the wily kind of just slithery, slimy Penguin working his way up and like always seen as weak but still being strong and crazy. So with Colin Farrell's one, he looks really strong and just, I'm going to take over the space. I feel like it's not going to have the same impact because it's a different human that we're looking at. With like him being weak, we're always looking at him going, God, this is real. With him being like, I hope they don't make him really weak and then he becomes strong. That's the exact same thing what Gotham is, kind of. If you make him really weak and then he becomes really strong, then you're like, okay, it's a bit different because Penguin's always kind of weak in Gotham, but that's what makes him so humanizing. What makes him so good is that he's always just slimy. So this is going to be so very different. I just love seeing how much support Gotham is getting from this. So I don't know. I understand that you could probably make a better quality show, and giving another go with better writing and better quality is probably a decent idea and a decent way of going about it. But if it follows the exact recipe that Gotham did, then that's what the problem is going to be. Not that it's not a good quality show, is that you're literally just doing the same thing again.
Yeah, that's I think that's where the show is gonna either succeed or flop on what storyline they want to follow with him, because like we said, and we've seen it 100 times, and not just in like live action, we've seen it animated as well. Like we've seen the Penguin a million times, and the Penguin's origin story a million times. Like, we don't need another Penguin origin story. So, could it be good? See, I don't know what his role is in the Batman either, because the movie's not fucking out yet, so it's really hard to judge. In the movie, is he a already settled bad guy that runs Gotham? Or, like, part of Gotham or whatever? Or is he just starting out as well? Like, that's, I don't know. If it's a thing where he's already a settled bad guy, it could work, but then where do you go from it? Like, what's the progression from there?
The only thing that's saving this is the fact that there are two sequel things. Now, we haven't even discussed the James Gordon one, which is that's really, we don't actually know anything about besides a little hint towards this could happen.
Yeah.
Now, if they do a James Gordon one, okay, no, I'll address them both at the same time. The only way that I will admit that this is probably going to be a good idea is if the writing stays consistent the whole time. The main issue that people had with Gotham is that it went completely off topic after season 3. After that, it just went, okay, it's following Batman, it's following all the supervillains as opposed to the villains. So the only way that I can see that this will, that's the only way that this will still, no matter how I say this, it's still going to be the exact same thing, and that's the issue with it. So like the only way that I can see this actually being, like, this will be good, I think the thing that they want to try and do is fix their mistakes with Gotham. Fix the whole, we went off topic, we want to make this a real feel and just gritty feel to Penguin's upbringing, and that's grand. But if they literally do, he's a fucking bottom of the ranks of something, weasels his way up through the ranks, opens the Iceberg Lounge, then becomes mayor. I mean, it's already been done twice. It
already has been done.
Actually, 3 times if you count Arkham City, because you can follow his like voice recordings throughout his things, and it's literally him coming off the streets, going into a place, gambling up money, and then working his way up through it to running the place. Literally, it's been done 3 times in 3 different ways with 3 different actors and 3 different mediums. 1 movie, TV, and game. Holy shit, what we do here.
Yeah, so like it has been covered so much. Like if they would have come out and said, we're doing a spin-off with Paul Dano, the Riddler, give me that would be fucking awesome. Give me an origin story for Riddler. I have no fucking idea, bar like that he does riddles, because like other than that, you don't really know much about him. Like, yeah, we had the Jim Carrey. Yeah. Was it Jim Carrey? Yeah, it was Jim Carrey.
It was Jim Carrey. For some reason, you always forget that name.
Yeah, he was the Riddler. Then,
he was there.
We have him in the games, but the thing with the games, it's more of a, like, he's already a settled guy and he just has Riddler trophies and he's trying to get you to go through them. You don't really get much of a story. You do, of course, but not a lot. But give me an origin story for the Riddler with Paul Dano. Paul Dano is amazing.
Oh yeah.
So like that would have made more sense than the Penguin. But I guess you could probably do more with the Penguin than you can with the Riddler.
Yeah, because if you look at the Riddler, his backstory like changed a whole lot, and a lot of the time he is literally just there. The closest thing I can remember at the moment, looking outside the Arkham games, because they give a slight one, is actually Gotham, which is really funny that we're mentioning this, because Corey Michael Smith, who plays him, I fucking love him in it, even though there's a few things where we're like, what the fuck? But that's just Gotham. If you look over the what the fuck moments and stick with the really, that's just Gotham City. But like, if you just kind of go past some of the weird stuff, I'll just read the fucking review. But Corey Michael Smith did a really good Riddler as well. He's brilliant in it. But that's the closest we've gotten to. But his backstory is so shrouded in just mystery. But maybe that's what this Batman movie is. We don't know because it's not out yet.
We don't know, and that's it. And the trailer we got tells us nothing about the story, which makes the trailer even better. And we also
got a new theme.
We did, but I don't want to listen to it.
Neither do I.
I want to just go watch it and hear it in the cinema and go, oh yes. I don't want to listen to it outside of it because I won't appreciate it, and because I'll just be like, yeah, that's good. And then when I watch it, I'll be like, oh, I know this, but I want to feel it when I'm in there. So I don't want to listen to the theme. If they release another trailer, I will do my absolute, because we probably will get one in DC fandom coming up in the next couple of weeks. But I don't want to watch it. But I know I'm not going to be able to hold back. But we'll. Oh, and that's kind of funny that we're talking about Batman, because today's Batman Day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I was wondering why I saw a few Batman things go up.
Yeah. Today's Batman Day. As of the 19th of September, it is Batman Day.
Why is it Batman Day?
Why today? No fucking clue.
Fuck it, I'll look it up then. You delay for a few seconds.
What was yesterday? Same difference.
Oh, you stupid bitch. Falls in the... Why? Because
it's not even
yeah, I just noticed this as well. What is this?
It doesn't even make... It's not even a specific date. It's the third Saturday in September. We celebrate Batman and the age of storytelling of his life through the comics. Why though?
It just marks the creation of the Dark Knight by Bob Kane and Bill Finger in 1939. Oh,
that is
39.
Batman is so old. Oh my god,
Rod,
that's so many years ago.
That's dangerously close to it almost being 100 years.
Yeah.
That is dangerously close to that number.
What is that? 18 years away from it being...
17. Oh, that's not even my lifespan to get to him.
Yeah.
Being 100. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What is Batman's IQ? It's a 192. That's fucking wrong. Einstein's 180 to 160.
And what's that?
192.
I mean, yeah, but it's meant to be like he's like super smart. That's why he can make everything.
Happy crazy Batman Day, everybody. We are one step closer to being a century of Batman.
What's the best Batman, in your opinion?
Are we looking at everything?
Everything. Animated, animated games, movies. Yeah.
Games, Arkham series.
He's your favorite Batman.
Yep, he's my favorite Batman.
And
Through
who
even tonight.
Who voices him?
Oh, fucking Kevin Conroy, I think his name is.
So like, yeah, like he is that series is just amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna say otherwise. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Actually, Kevin Conroy plays him more than just in that. In fairness, if it's Kevin Conroy, that's his name. He plays him in a shit ton of things.
The animated stuff as well, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, like when people ask me like who's the best Joker, I always like lean towards like Heath Ledger because like he's amazing. But you also gotta give a lot of credit to
How many do we have to give credit to?
What's his name?
Like, we gotta give credit to Joaquin Phoenix. Gotta give credit to Mark Hamill. Gotta give credit to Joe DiMaggio. Gotta give credit to fucking Gotham guy. How many do I have to give?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
But like
Cameron Monaghan, that was his name.
I think like I forgot his name again. Oh, Mark Hamill. played him for so many years, for so long, and he was just fantastic as like. So whenever like people ask like favorite Batman, favorite Joker, blah, 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 we kind of overlook the animated, and we don't give the animated and the games as much respect as they deserve.
Oh yeah,
Because my favorite Batman is Christian Bale.
This is the funny. This might just be a brushing statement.
Yeah.
This isn't a great thing, but like I always feel like when people who are comic book nerds and stuff like that discuss who like the best Batman and stuff like that is, they will overlook the games and stuff like that, either because they just don't really play it, or they just consider the movies and books and animated series just far more superior, which is fucking wrong.
It's bullshit.
So
like,
many senses.
That Arkham trilogy of games,
technically a quad.
Technically a quad is one of the greatest game franchises and ever made. So you can't overlook them. They are fantastic. Okay, the last one, what's it called? The Arkham Knight, is the weaker one for sure. It's definitely the weakest one.
Possibly, It's the weakest one because of the fucking Batmobile, which is one of the most ironic statements I could ever saying in the world of Batman. That the weakest point or thing of a Batman universe is the fucking Batmobile.
It's because they force you to use it. If it was just a thing that's like you can use it, okay.
Yeah. But the next one is definitely Origins, because they had no idea what the fuck it was doing for like the majority of that game.
Yeah, it did, and it's also kind of outdated a little bit.
To an extent, yeah.
To an extent.
Came after the other two.
Yeah, but it does outdated anyway. Worst Batman? Last thing before we move on.
I can't. It's too much of a meme.
Val Kilmer or George Clooney?
It's too much of a meme though to say either of those two. I feel, especially George Clooney. It's such a meme to say who's his Batman. If I look at Batman actors list and just go through. No, absolutely not. I don't know yet. Oh yeah, I forgot Jensen Ackles plays him as well. Val Kilmer is there. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, the guy who plays fucking James Gordon in Gotham also voiced Batman something else. I love that.
Like Val Kilmer, Batman Forever is really bad.
It is. Not denying that.
And then Batman and Robin was also not great.
I'm not denying that either.
And then like Ben Affleck, definitely not one of the worst. He's definitely underrated.
Absolutely
Batman.
not. He's one of the
underrated
best.
Batman. Michael Keaton, definitely one of the best. If
yeah.
not the best. Adam West, I mean, OG.
Yeah, like you can't hate him. If you do hate him, you don't really know what the fuck your character came from.
Yeah, and then Christian Bale. I mean, well, if anyone says Christian Bale is the worst Batman, you have no idea about Batman. So it is really between George Clooney and like Val Kilmer, unless you go all the way back to like Lewis Wilson, and like I mean, that's like 1940s. So like, I didn't watch him, so I don't know.
It's dangerous to say that because you don't know, but yeah.
But
so
we
happy Batman Day.
Well over time, so let's move on.
Yeah, we're in movies technically.
Yeah, technically. So that was a smooth transition. Anything else there? What do you have for movies? Because pretty much nothing.
Nothing besides there's a lot of James Bond stuff coming out because Daniel Craig is like, I think
he officially said it, didn't he?
He officially said that he likes the Batman not the Batman. Now I'm stuck in Batman. The James Bond franchises.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't really know what people thought he said in the past. The man played a character for a lot of years.
A long time. I think he's one of the longest running James Bonds.
Yeah.
I think period of time he is the longest. Movie wise, I don't think he has the most movies, but period of time playing him for a long time. Probably easily about 10-15 years.
I think so, because
When was-
Casino
what was
Royale
his
came
first
out in
one?
2007, I think.
Is that his first one?
Yeah. But like, he has come out
2006.
and yeah, I was one
Yeah.
or two. It's like he has come out and voiced his frustration at. He's come out and voiced
Yeah.
his frustration at playing the role of James Bond for ages.
Uh-huh.
And I think, and like reading what he said, I never thought that he was coming out and saying the franchise is shit itself.
No.
Like, oh, these are bad movies. I could never see that. So when I saw his emotional, like, goodbye and send off to the franchise, I was like, that's really nice that you're saying how much you actually did enjoy your time as him, even though you had frustrations. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of people did actually think he really hated the series. He didn't. He just, with such a role that big, whether it's Marvel, even fucking Lord of the Rings, or this. I'm saying Lord of the Rings because like Ian McKellen played Gandalf the Grey for 6 fucking movies.
Yeah.
And they're not short movies either. Like, no. So there's going to be frustrations in that. So him being able to voice his frustrations and still enjoy the entire experience with it, that makes him a bigger actor than so many people out there who are going to
Oh,
silently
yeah.
just sit with a movie and be like, cool, I'm making money. Like,
yeah.
but I don't think, I think people got a bit confused as to what he thinks of the whole series. No, he did enjoy it. He just got annoyed with it sometimes. That's how it goes.
Yeah, he got annoyed at it for like multiple reasons. I think the main ones were like he was playing him for so long that he was kind of like fed up of playing him. Like, because I do remember at the end of Spectre, he was like, "That's it, no more Bond for me. Like, peace out." And it was kind of when his frustration had built up for a long time, and it kind of did feel like a little like, "Fuck you, I'm out of here," kind of a thing. But then they said, "No, look, we're doing the anniversary film. Like, we don't want to start a new Bond for an anniversary film. Can we get the greatest Bonds to come back?" And like they were like, he was like, "Okay, I come back." And then he probably really enjoyed it because he had his very emotional farewell to the film. And I think the other frustration thing, and I 100% understand it, and I do myself as well. I look at him and just go, "Oh, that's James Bond." I don't go, "Oh, that's Daniel Craig." I go, "Oh, that's James Bond," because it's such an iconic role. It's like Daniel Radcliffe. You look at him and go, "Oh, that's Harry Potter," but he's not. He's Daniel Radcliffe. And sometimes it's hard once you're stuck in such a big role to move on. It is really hard to just fucking move on and do your own thing. It's nearly impossible to do so.
Yeah,
You're just
always
stuck there.
I'm always the person that's like, when someone's in a big role, once it's done, I look for their other stuff so I can equate them to other things. I did the exact same thing with Daniel Radcliffe. As soon as he was, once that was done, I was always looking out for other things that he did. So when I saw him, say, in The Woman in Black, and especially What If, again, is one of my favorite movies of all time. I actually need to rewatch it just to make sure it is.
Is that the one with the
Adam Driver.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Oh, it's great, but I need to rewatch just to really make sure of that. But like, because of that, I can look at Daniel Radcliffe and not just say, "Oh, there's Harry Potter." I'm like, I respect you from Harry Potter and I love you from other things. So Daniel Radcliffe, when I saw him in Knives Out, I was like, great, it's Daniel Radcliffe. When I saw him, not Daniel Radcliffe, fucking Daniel Craig, both are Daniels actually. Just realised that.
That's weird, yeah.
When I see him in that, I'm like, there's you in this. And like, there is Daniel Craig, not just James Bond or not just the guy from Kentucky in Knives Out. I can't remember his name now. So I always go out of my way to do stuff like that. So I guess I don't have the same issue, but at the same time, it happens all the time with Chris Evans and all the Marvel fucking people at this point. Like, there's gonna be like, there's that man, or there's Captain America. It's weird. Like, watching Snowpiercer now. If you see Chris Evans as Captain America and you watch Snowpiercer, you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Oh yeah, but I even think like one of the biggest ones that suffered a lot was Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah,
Twilight.
it's such an annoying thing as well.
It is, because everyone considers Robert Pattinson a bad actor. Well, not everyone. A lot of people do. And they're like, "Oh, he's a terrible actor," because look at him in Twilight. I'm like, he has done so many great things. So many great things, and you're just judging him for one thing he did fucking like years ago.
That
Like,
no one is proud of.
No, no, that acting in that is terrible, and I don't. Yeah, the acting is terrible from everyone, but then if the acting is terrible from everyone, that's more of the script's issue than.
Oh
than
yeah,
the
that's the thing.
Fault. But just him in Lighthouse.
Oh fuck yeah!
Just watch
No, hang on,
Lighthouse.
let me look up some other things that I need to. There's a load of movies that Robert Pattinson has been in that people don't know about, but I'm happy that they come to his aid. When a lot of people discuss like, Robert Pattinson, like, oh, he's only in this, and like other people are like, no, have you seen The Lighthouse? Have you seen Tenant? Have you seen what's the other, like, even Devil All the Time? He was in that. He's great in that.
Yeah, he's in so
He's
many
fucked
things.
in that.
Like, and he's just considered a little emo actor because of fucking Twilight, and he's not that at all.
Yeah.
He got some really bad slack, and that's why he absolutely hates the Twilight franchise.
Oh yeah.
I don't blame him.
No, but look at just all of all the things that he's been in. Like, you can't say he's bad. There's no way.
No,
You can, and
you can't.
the more you just see him, the more you're like, yes, this is awesome. I love him.
That's
'Cause
why,
he's great.
like, that's why when they were like, he was casted as Batman, everyone was like, oh,
Oh, I hated it.
well, him. I was like, yo, he can actually be a really, really, really good Batman. Just fucking give him the chance. Like, go watch something else that isn't fucking Twilight, and you'll see that this fella is actually a very good actor. Like,
Oh yeah, he's fucking incredible. That's why I love when people come to his aid, saying like, oh, look at all, there's a staple in my shoe.
you mean there's a snake in my boot?
Toy Story. Sorry, no, I just pulled out half a rusted staple from my shoe.
At least it wasn't your foot.
True. Don't know where that came from.
That would be jail. That would be hospital time.
That would be
Jail.
that would be tetanus time.
You're going to jail.
You go to jail for tetanus. But yeah, no.
Rusty thing in your foot, jail.
Oh, that's from fucking Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't get that reference. But yeah, no, actors getting bad slack for movies that, like, look, that's the other thing. Actors and actresses alike, or anyone in this world, is going to make a bad decision and do something. But if they've done enough things to just, if it's also not that bad. Twilight isn't that bad of a mistake to go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And they've never, like, if the man murdered someone, they'd be like, yeah, let's not cast him again. Or he'd make a bad Batman because he killed someone in real life. Like,
yeah,
then I could be like, yeah, he's not a good choice for this. But because he played a twinkling vampire in a movie that he regrets himself, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, it's even like Jared Leto. Like, Jared Leto gets a lot of slack for his Joker. Yeah, it wasn't a great Joker, but he's been in other things that are great.
In fairness, he has.
And
30
like,
Seconds to Mars.
And what's his new one coming out? The Marvel one.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Mobius?
Morbius.
No, Morbius.
Yeah.
I got it right.
He could be really good in that, and like, people just get fixated on one bad role, and it's like, yo, he is much more than just one bad role. Everyone has bad roles. I mean,
yeah,
like, Adam Sandler is one of my favorite actors, and he's in shit films. He has some of the worst films ever made, and he gets a lot of slack for it. But that's like, yo, he's in so many great films as well. Oh, I just don't. Everyone makes mistakes. So
give me a random actor's name or actress, anyone. Actually, give me one. Like, give me a male or female or non-binary, whatever the fuck. Give me one of each. Random two.
Andrew Garfield.
Okay, we'll start off fucking. I don't even need to type in his ones, but okay.
And give me
a female.
a female.
It's a phrase I regularly say. Oh, come on, anyone.
I know. I'm trying to think of a good one that is gonna help your cause.
No matter what it is, just
Okay, Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie.
Okay, that kind of works. Margot.
Or Angelina Jolie. You pick.
Fuck, already typed her in. She's here.
Where?
So like, if I start with,
She's there.
if I start with like Andrew Garfield, okay, we have the Amazing Spider-Man. They're grand, but like it's not really his necessarily fault that I went to shit. But he's also with Hacksaw Ridge. That's great. He's in The Social Network. That's great. Like,
yeah,
fucking great in so many things. So, is there anything you look at and go, that's not a great movie? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is Red Riding? Is he in an anime?
She's in I, Tonya.
He's in a lot of things. Like he doesn't have the most amount of things here, but like there's plenty of forgettable movies that he's just not in. I was like that he's in, that we just don't remember. But like, we're all so willing to look at the Amazing Spider-Man and go, "Oh, he's the bad Spider-Man." That's the thing. Like, it's not really a mistake on his part. It's Spider-Man. You're not going to throw down that opportunity. So, that's not the greatest one. Then we go to Margot Robbie, who's also been in some fucking great things. She's been in The Wolf of Wall Street. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Don't really want to say that one. She's in About Time. Didn't even know that. Yeah, that was the one I didn't know if I wanted to say, because it's a bit like... Oh, she did Goodbye Christopher Robin. Love that fucking movie. Like, already we've said a few and they were like, damn, yeah, those are some pretty good ones. But then we obviously have 2016 Suicide Squad, which people will be like, it's not that bad. I was like, no, pretty is. The Legend of Tarzan, really? Do you remember that coming out in 2016? There's plenty of ones that really sought after actors and actresses that are like, yeah, these are great, but they also make really bad decisions. But I never really get why certain actors get so much more hate for one bad decision. Like, actually, Andrew Garfield gets a minor amount of hate because he was Spider-Man. People just remember him as the bad Spider-Man, but those are only 2 movies. When fucking Robert Pattinson has been in like 6 bad movies, and then he was like, "Oh, someone who's been criticized for 2 movies and 6 are getting the same hate. They're still being compared to their shit roles."
Yeah. 100%. It's really annoying when like you can't look past a bad performance or a bad run of performances. Like, anyone can fucking come out on top, like, if you just give them the chance. As
far as I remember, people are it's a little bit debated whether people love it or not. I hear mixed things about it the entire time. Also, I've just seen it's CGI. I can't watch it because of that. It looks really weird to me. It's so off-putting. Oh, CGI. Oh, there's plenty. Yeah, they have to replaster on her head for CGI, like some of the skating scenes and stuff like that. And like seeing her head float is really off-putting. It's like there's one where it cuts to her like head on top of the stunt double's body, and I'm like, oh, this looks weird to look at. It's uncomfortable for me, but like I can't deny that. It's the movie.
Yeah, the film's very good though. The film is good. I watched it. It's good.
I did notice how The Suicide Squad isn't up on this list actually.
Yeah.
Just give me the worst.
I have a list of like ranked movies from best to worst. The worst.
I had a feeling that was going to come up because I saw it there, but I didn't know which one it was.
A movie called Terminal. I haven't seen it.
Ooh, it did not. Ooh, 69% of people like this. Nice.
Didn't. And then no. But that's bad.
True.
For Google. Like, usually those are the people that like it are usually quite high. So like for it to be 69, that's bad.
Yeah. No, but I don't need to.
Focus. Have you seen Focus with Will Smith? Like it's really like you either love it or hate it. It is just one of those. It's not great though. It's not great. She's in Goodbye Christopher Robin.
What is what? So I just said goodbye Christopher Robin for the shits and giggles, did I? Until you read it yourself, I
know, but
don't
it didn't click
we
with
dweebed
me.
or wait, what do we? How do we? How? Wait.
Dweeb.
That wasn't put on at all. That was my brain shutting down. No, that's. Oh.
Is that the one with Ewan McGregor?
That's just Christopher Robin, I think. Yeah. No,
it's Christopher Robin. That's why I that okay. Then that makes sense because I did have a complete sense because I thought he was in the one. I thought she was in the one with you.
No, she's with
I thought
who I love.
With,
I fucking
Ewan
love
McGregor.
Donald Gleeson so much.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome.
Oh,
he's fucking awesome. He's in many very
Gleeson, my guy.
I want to say Irish.
Donald.
Irish actor. I know, but like sometimes they're like. I know, but sometimes they claim fucking English heritage.
My man Donald ain't no bitch. He appeared in RTE like not too long ago with like a Galway thing. I was like, RTE just showed him. For people who don't know, actually, RTE is our main news broadcaster. They just showed it randomly. They didn't say it. I didn't go, oh, here's Donald Gleeson. They're like, we say underrated. Other people might fucking love him, know him, but even us Irish people don't make a big deal about him, and I hate that because when he showed it, just like Donald Gleeson, actor. I'm like, it's fucking Donald really Gleeson in the middle of Mayo, just talking about a thing, and you're not making a big deal about this. But I'm taking crazy pills over here.
Yeah, like.
Oh, he's my fucking favorite. Oh, that speech.
Fantastic. That speech.
The Force Awakens, when he's actually good.
Is it Force Awakens?
Or he's written well. Oh, I adore him. The one thing, there was like, we had a big Star Wars thing not too long, like, actually no, about a year and a half ago at this point. And one of the questions was, who would you change, like how would you change their development through it? And mine was General Hux, because he's so fucking good. He is actually one of my favorite characters throughout the entire series. Because that first one, he's actually like a Tarkin 2.0. I can say fuck you to Kylo Ren and fuck you to Snoke and walk off again and feel like he came out on top. And I love that. And then they made him a bitch for the rest of it. And then the whole thing with him being the rebel spy in The Rise of Skywalker. There's never been worse writing for a character than that. Yeah, Finn was pretty hard done by, but everyone forgets that. So like, he is brilliant, and I fucking adore him. But us Irish people don't give him enough. I think we do at the same time, but we just give it in our own harsh love way.
Yeah.
He is in Brooklyn. He's in.
Yeah. He's in Brooklyn. He's in that.
Fucking brilliant.
He's in Ex Machina. He's. Cavalry, American Made. Shadow Dancer.
He's even Harry Potter.
Just so underrated. Even in Peter Rabbit. Even in Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit's not the best, but he's great.
You Dread?
What a guy.
No, I love him. Every time I see him, like, yes, that's what I want to see.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's so great. He's such really underrated. Really, really underrated.
Oh, adore him. I think, we should move on. There was one thing I wanted to mention, but I couldn't remember what it is. Anyway, on to games.
Yeah, it's gone. Games. The first thing that's gonna.
Oh, I know.
Just get out of the way before
a big one.
We got a delay. Sad. Battlefield
No,
2042
thankfully.
got a delay. Not insane delay. Nothing crazy. November 19th. Bit of a pushback. Kind of sad, but
Okay.
I'm always happy when they push it back. Not too much. Because then that, like, if they push it back a little bit, that means they're not happy with the game. And that makes me happy that they're willing to go, we're not ready, give us a little bit longer. A month is all we need to just tweak it. That's good. I'd much rather wait an extra month and have a beautiful game than get it a month earlier and it's buggy as shit. So I'm okay with it, but kind of sad also because I do want to play that game. Like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. That's like so far away.
No, our tragic loss of a few days of play. Actually, that gives me a bit more time to play Dying Light 2, which I forgot was coming out this fucking year. So yeah, why am I seeing Cyber Monday deals? Oh, what to expect this November? Never mind. That's gonna be big this year.
It's gonna be big, but I probably won't get anything.
I probably will.
But like now, I'm kind of sad that I'm sad that they moved it back because I have to wait. But I'm also kind of sad because now instead of there being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks from the release of Battlefield to Halo, so I can play it for 7 weeks, and then there's Halo. Now there's only probably that game breaks me every time. It's tough though.
Well, maybe if we continue the way we're going with Halo Combat Evolved, you'll never touch a Halo game again. Oh, fucking love it. Oh yeah, no, we play with a bunch of like skulls on and stuff like that, so it's not like we're going into it. Like the other thing is, it's your first experience playing that game, because like I hate and love that at the same time. It's like, oh yeah, you will always look back at this and go, God, that was a challenge, but because the first I played it was on normal, then I played on heroic, then I played it on legendary, now I'm playing on this bullshit. So, oh no! You said no. It took us an hour and 11 minutes then to complete. Oh, an assault control tower. That took us 2 hours. And almost took us 2.5 hours to do. People know that. If I was playing Halo, will know that fucking game. Actually, Halo is actually something I want to talk about this for a second in a few seconds. If I was playing the first one, you know, Attack of the Control Tower is a long mission as it is.
Yeah. Like we played,
you had on legendary and a bunch of skulls that like
just
draw out that game.
So,
ooh,
and like
it's
that's what I was about
even
to say.
I'm like,
we're like about halfway through the game,
and
I'm already like, and we haven't even hit the fucking flood yet, and I'm not looking.
We're about to hit the flood.
Oh, I can only imagine, and I cannot wait.
No, those bitches are fucking.
Well, no, maybe I can.
They get to you. The library mission, which isn't for another, like I think 2 levels, is going to fucking break us.
What you want to talk about in Halo?
Yep. Oh, I definitely can't wait. Okay, we're just going to go beyond that screen that you let out. Something that I kept seeing in the recent news of Halo, not Combat Evolved, the Master Chief Collection, is that I didn't realize the type of fucking crazy armor skins that they have. Have you seen any of them?
Oh.
It is crazy. Some of them are like, it just feels too weird. Like there's like Centurion ones and shit like that. Now some of them look kind of cool, but I think it's missing the whole point of Halo of being their own kind of standalone. Yeah, they're not great. Now, that being said, you can turn off those, which I think is those are fucking bad. You're looking at them now. I can see them in the reflection of your glasses.
At least you could do that. Like, I mean,
the
skins aren't
they are
terrible
pretty,
looking, but
like
they don't fit Halo. They don't fit the feel of Halo.
I would give props
Like,
to
there's
them for saying
Yeah.
you can
Like they
turn them
like
off.
a
at
Medusa
least.
head.
You can turn around and
Like-
say, I don't like these. I want to turn off these
like,
skins.
They're cool.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
A skull head one. There's like a plague doctor mask.
No,
Like they're cool.
no, I
But
feel
they're not
Splitgate
for
or
Halo.
Doom, but not
Not for
Halo.
Halo. Yeah, that's weird.
Oh yeah.
They do look weird, but I guess some people like it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it.
No, they're not.
That's also true. That is very true. Ah, lovely. That was close, wasn't it?
For the first time a game company has done something that no one wanted.
Battlefield and Halo.
Oh, Dying Light 2 is also delayed.
December.
Speaking of which,
December. So Battlefield to Halo. And then
it was
Halo to
very
Dying
close.
Light.
It's delayed into 2022, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I get to just play Halo. Halo
Yeah.
up until then.
Now I think.
No Halo up until Battlefield.
Sure, I will.
No, wait. Halo's coming out in fall, isn't it? Or does that? No, it's December 8th, isn't it?
I believe.
Penis. Okay.
that- Okay, that's 7th of October. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought that was September.
Done it.
But in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we get Far Cry 6. For anyone that wants that, the 7th of October. That's quite
Yeah, we've
close. And
locked
that's
it,
kind of
yeah.
sneaking
No,
up
sure.
on us. September release date. Game releases.
Oh shit!
Let's see what's coming up. What's coming soon? No, that's soon. That's soon, and that's a timed exclusive.
Oh,
I
well, that's what
believe.
you're doing. I thought. Okay.
I could be wrong.
Don't-
Okay, coming soon. We got.
When's Deathloop? Is that out already or is it not? I'm so confused with this game. Okay, I just saw
Diablo
trailers. That's
2,
fine.
if anyone wants that. The Resurrected, the remake of it. World War Z, Aftermath. Yeah. Sheltered 2. Don't know. What
Yep.
that
Wait.
is.
What the fuck? What other? Oh, this is the remake.
Death Stranding, Director's Cut, which makes no sense. I saw this the other day. I was going to talk about it. I forgot.
2.
What is a director's cut of a fucking game? What does that mean?
It's like a point and click thing. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay, so you have obviously didn't see us on the Gamescom thing because I did. Sadly, I did actually see what this entails. It entails every other game mechanic and every other game ever made into this. It adds like that. Just want to let that sink in just for a little moment. It literally adds in every mechanic from every other game ever in this world into this, except for Minecraft. So like there are now drag races with cars. So Forza and Gran Turismo are in there. There are stealth-based things where you have to take down enemies and shit like that. So fucking Batman and Deus Ex. There's also fucking a robot that walks for you. So you don't even walk in a walking simulator anymore. You can get walked for. This is all in a... I think there's a bike now as well. That might have already been in there actually. There's so much shit into this director's cut of a walking simulator. I don't understand. And it's just like some of these should be there already. Some of those fucking stealth mechanics, like they are there.
Oh, it is.
In
It
kind of, but
genuinely
you don't get a lot of
is
opportunity to fucking
genuine
use them.
confusion.
So now they actually have
It's
these
a
like
PS
in-game
exclusive, and guess what?
trials
PS
that you
people are
can
going,
go and
"Give
do,
me."
and then you can compare yourself to other people. It's the weirdest fucking thing. That silence is just confusion. Like, oh, but this goes back to what we were saying. I think it was one or okay. Well, actually,
Okay, sure
we get
about
to PlayStation. I do want to mention one thing about PlayStation before we go any further. Or no, in a second. People like on PlayStation will always mention how good their exclusives are, but like Death Stranding is always the one. That and Days Gone are the two I will always be like,
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because Days Gone is definitely not as bad as Death Stranding, but it definitely wasn't as like it didn't live up to its hype. None of them do.
Like,
So like, I think every time I think of exclusives are great, like you have Death Stranding on your thing is a walking simulator that was so hyped up for years, and
Nintendo
then
wins,
stomped
yeah,
on your
100%.
hearts, and you can still say that with a straight face. But like, admittedly, they do have some really good ones, but so do Xbox and PC. PC and no, sorry, the one that will shred everyone is just Nintendo. If you want to save the best exclusives, Nintendo will laugh in your face, and I have to agree with them. So like, Nintendo wins all the time. Now, the bit of good news that we do have about PS is we were mentioning the whole that they reduced the form factor of their that doesn't mean they reduced the size just to make it easier for people to realize what that means of their cooler or the heat sink on their in the thing, and people were like, oh, this is gonna do crazy shit.
of course.
It doesn't seem to be. They're coming out and saying that it's not going to cause any performance issues. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything like that, and that's like the one main thing that I did say. Now I don't know if it doesn't stop it from overheating, because no matter what you do, something will overheat at some point. So like that overheating will happen, and they haven't exactly mentioned the specifics of it, because I know that one YouTuber that we mentioned last time said there was a 5 degrees Celsius increase to what it usually would be, which makes sense because you're taking off materials. Now, and I did make sure to note back then that could either be a good, that can either be an only alright thing that like it's not going to cause anything bad to happen, or a really bad thing to happen. But so at the moment it seems to just be like doesn't do much to it, so it's fine. So that's a bit of good news for PS that I wanted to bring into play.
Go against.
Actually, speaking of Steam,
I honestly want.
We have to mention Gas Station Simulator.
Oh, I thought you were like,
yeah, because it's number 5 in the fucking top 5 best sellers of all time. No, I do too. What the fuck are you talking about? No, of course it's there. That's why I wanted to mention video game companies like Santa Monica Studios and 343 Industries, which are both huge. Like, I think I mentioned both ones from Xbox and
Drago
and PS there. All they like to do is
Drago
like they've added all these different things. That's develop our games to crazy extents and put multiplayer, single player, all these different achievements in. And then you have developers. I don't know who actually makes this game. Then you have Drago. Then you have Drago Entertainment. Yep, there it is, Drago Entertainment. Which turn around and just go, want to power wash a car?
Thank you very much.
Okay, do you want to be a salesperson at a... Oh, you do want to be a salesperson at a gas station. Okay. Here you go. Oh, you bought this game to record ranks?
Yo, but it looks so fun. It looks genuinely so
Thank you.
much
We'll
fun.
continue doing what we're doing. Like, what the fuck? What is a launch trailer? Hang on to fuck. It's only a minute long. Like, even the trailer makes it look like, okay, it's a simulator game. You know? It's one of those weird ones.
Gas station simulator.
Oh, I can't. No. You know the one that I really want to play is the house flipper simulator, where you had to like redesign an entire house and then you flip it. I want to play that game so badly, but it's still expensive.
So currently there's
I can look it up right now in a second.
Discount on it.
I just want to watch what I love about it, it's so realistic. Like, it's so detailed, but it looks so wrong.
Next year.
Oh, I love
some
it so
stage.
much. Ah, fucking
Oh,
hell.
I cannot
And people have bought
wait.
that to record limits.
I don't know. They haven't.
Um,
It was meant to
let's
be
go.
a thing that was just going to be PC,
Which is
and
funny.
it got such like reception that they were like, "We'll bring it to console. We just need to work on
Next year. Fuck, it's a delayed.
it." Oh, you should buy it. Do the let's play. That
And the
genuinely would
world
be
exploded.
great to watch and play.
It's 1511. It doesn't even come out at like a full 20. They're like the RRP is 1679. I might. Oh, sorry, my fucking Steam has got a
course.
major update. This looks so
Yeah,
clean. When did this
very
happen?
simple-minded people.
Like, yeah, no, I
like
might.
for
It's
those, okay,
fucking
for those who
well,
don't
I
know
just
what
love
this
that
game is,
people like game
go
companies
watch
think that
literally any sort of gameplay.
gamers want some of the
literally know what
biggest
it is.
fancy
Or just
things.
read
Yeah,
the
we
title
do,
and you will
for
just-
like longevity of stuff and all. But we are more than happy to play bullshit.
Yeah. So basically, you open.
Oh,
So basically, you open your own gas station, and you gotta sweep the floors. You gotta paint the
go
walls.
to a gas,
You gotta,
go to
when
a
people show up,
station,
you gotta
go to
fill
a
the
garage
cars
gas
up to
station,
the
stand in the middle of it
specified,
and go, oh,
amount of
that's what
petrol
it
they
is.
want. If they want
What
the
you
wheel
see around you
change,
is what's
you
happening.
gotta make sure you give them the right tire. You gotta like make sure the PSI for the tires are right. You gotta open and close it yourself. It's not a thing that like it closes automatically. You can open 24 hours a day, or you can fucking close them whenever you want. Like, so simple, yet fantastic. Like I was watching a YouTuber play it the other day, and I was like, I really want to play this game right now. I would love to. Definitely. I would love that right now.
Yeah, it's a fucking thing.
Oh, that's just it's a stupid, silly game that you can just play, and it
I take a break from the medium, just play that.
fucking nothing. I say. You think so?
Actually, out of curiosity, what are the specs for it? It's something I really should have looked up. Oh, I would have. No, I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling that this game is gonna have a shit ton. It's weird. Sometimes sometimes these games can surprise you and be like, oh, this couldn't mean much, and then it's like, nope, you need like some good shit with it. I'm already in it. I agree though. I doubt this is gonna be one of them. Yeah, you don't need 50
low
gigabytes of
specs,
storage
probably.
space, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Well, that's recommended anyway. An i5
Wait.
and a
I'll do,
GTX 900 series. So
maybe.
4 gigabytes of RAM or a VRAM. So like, look, it's not the most intensive one, but like you can't run it on your laptop.
One sec,
Okay,
I
well,
can
minimum
do,
required
can
is
do,
an i3. Okay, so you got that. We got Windows 7, so you got that.
I will let you know. You
You got 2 gigs of VRAM, so you might, but you don't have 10 gigs of storage on your thing because when you open up Google, it takes up all your disk space somehow. Okay, I'll keep talking about this could be bullshit that games or game developers come out with. That oh, there's so many randomly simulator games, and the funny thing about these games, they've grown in such popularity in the past like few months even. But there's so many of them, but they never make sense. But this one, I just seen the guy scan like this. Oh no, I genuinely might.
It does.
I just want to
I'm
spend
sure it
money
does get
recently.
very
I'm in
hectic
college, so
at some stage.
even spending €15 hurts, so I might get it next Friday, and then just go to work because this
Yeah.
looks fucking
You
hilarious.
gotta do everything. Like
There's even mini
proper,
games to
proper,
fill
like,
up gas tanks. It looks kind of
I
hectic.
doubt it. I really do doubt it is.
You gotta clean your fucking
Yeah.
the little conveyor belt that moves food products along. You kidding me?
Do it, my guy. And then do it again on Xbox to get
Is it
one
multiplayer?
Xbox.
I doubt
achievement.
it. Single player. Nah.
Yeah.
81 Steam achievements. I'm not. Oh, if they fucking release it. Yeah, that's the thing. Not many games
Okay,
have upwards
so
of
my
40, let alone 81.
Laptop
Just want to let you know, one of these achievements, I'm not
does
going to
not-
say any more about this game, but
is
one of the achievements is
not
just
even
aliens.
close
That's all it
to
says.
being able
Just
to
in
work.
all caps, aliens.
Like
That's it.
my video RAM is 2000
leave that there.
megabytes. I need 5. I need 5 gigabytes. Oh wait. No,
Okay.
I need 2 gigabytes, and of video RAM.
Shocker.
Right. I have 128 megabytes.
That's, yeah.
My CPU
Oh.
isn't good. It needs a minimum of i3, and I have an
You don't get recommended.
Intel Core i3 that isn't the one they require. It's the recent generation i3, not the i3 I have.
Well, it's night 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it is 4 years old. And when I got it, it wasn't the best. But it's 4 years old now, so you can imagine how bad it's gotten.
So that means your laptop is actually worse than I
But-
thought.
See, like, I don't
Oh.
see the need of getting a better one. I don't need to. Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't see the need to get a laptop, a better one now. Okay, don't need it for college. This laptop does the thing for college. It's able to open up my slides and
Oh,
hold
we've
them
got
there
this
for a
discussion
couple of
here as
hours
well.
while I take
The
notes.
whole
It can do that.
PC, or
That's all I
PC
need
versus
for laptop
laptop.
moment.
Discuss the
Then in some future, will I potentially get a PC? Maybe, unless
Yeah.
the Steam Deck does everything a PC or close to everything a PC can do. If it can, then there's no need for me to do it. To get a PC, I'll just have a Steam Deck that can do it for me. And yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, yeah. On my side of college, there wasn't a week that went by when I was in college where, like, me and my 3 other roommates didn't have a problem with our laptops. One just started to crash randomly. That was mine, actually. Started to crash, and this fan went so fucking loud but never overheated, so I was always confused. Maybe that's why. No, because it wasn't a hard crash. It was like it would like stop. Yeah, maybe it actually overheated. Mine maybe overheated a lot. 2 others went really slow, and an Apple Mac just started to be non-responsive. So all this shit happened. I was like, okay, I have to get a new laptop. And to get a new laptop, I'd spend €770 just for it to be better than the one I had. And that's my main issue. Like, a recommended thing nowadays would be like an i5 at 16 gig of RAM. Now, 16 gigs of RAM bumps that fucking price tag up a lot. It's a deceptive amount. You can get away with it, but if you want it to be powerful and like future proofed, you need to be going 16 nowadays. So like, I think mine's an mine's an i7 at the moment with 16 gigs, and I think it's like 500 gigs of storage. Like, now that was an upgrade to my last one, but I need to spend that much amount of money just to get an upgrade from my last one, which was what, in 2017, at the end of 2017 I got that. So like, I've had that since early 2017, which is also upwards of 4 years ago. And back then, that's what €550 would have got me. But now, even just to upgrade a laptop that was 4 years old, I'm spending €770 on one that's much like, no. And the thing is, if that laptop breaks, if I want to replace that laptop, that's €770. The most I know, because of that, I'm like, no, I can bring up a PC desktop.
Yeah.
So if something breaks, and I did this the other day, no, I didn't actually replace anything. I looked at the most I have to expend in order to replace a part in it that I know how to replace because I built it myself, and it's actually not that difficult to build a PC. People think it is, but it's not. The most I had to spend is €300, €350. That's it. And the problem, like, if I had to say get
It does.
a new RAM stick put in my laptop, and I know what did a battery. If I need to get a battery put into my laptop, and I've looked up the Lenovo one. Lenovo would be up to about €70. And now, taking that out and putting it back in again, first off, negates your warranty. So you can't do that anymore. So that's, like, it'll break things in it, so you have to give it to a specialised person. Now, €70 doesn't seem that bad to me to replace an item in my PC. That's grand. That's on the low spectrum. That's the second lowest I have to spend to change something out. That's grand.
Yeah.
But that's just
so you end up paying.
So if you
like
give this to someone, you have to give this.
€200
You have to give your
just for
laptop to
battery
someone
change.
who has to get the €70.
For
So they'll
battery
charge you
change.
€70 for the component. They'll also have to charge you for however long it's in there for. So their man working hours. So they charge you more for that, and then they just charge you a service fee because fuck it, they can, and they might even do anything.
Yeah.
So you're paying.
Exactly. Batteries fucked in
so
laptop
much.
cost you about €200 with manpower and
Yeah.
everything. Unless you
Just
do
for
yourself.
fucking battery change.
risk-
Yeah,
risk
if I want
fucking
to change
it
out my power supply and this is
Um,
£60, and I
Your
fucking bump it in there
motherboard gets
myself
fucked
with
in the
4
laptop, that's the end
screws.
of
That's
the laptop.
it.
Your hard
I
drive
look up
gets
if it's
fucked in the
compatible.
laptop.
It says
If you
yes, I
change it,
do
it'll
it.
be
That's
more
it.
expensive than the
€60
power
done and
supply.
dusted.
Like, that's it. Like, that's really it. Like, everything else, if anything else breaks, you're fucked. Screen breaks, you're fucked. You can replace the screen. It costs you as much as a new fucking laptop, though.
Yep.
Keyboard
Way more.
gets fucked. I mean, what are you going to do? Just plug in a different keyboard? No, yeah, you're fucked. Like anything. The mouse pad stops mouse padding. It stops moving. You'll have to plug in a mouse. So like, speaker's broken. You have to open up the whole fucking thing.
Like
just
you
in
can,
case,
but
or
what's
you can
wrong with you?
clean the speaker. Yeah, so no, laptops are not as
Get a mouse.
practical as they used to be. They still are very practical because I mean the mobility aspect of it is amazing, of course. So like for work and stuff, they definitely do the job, but for intensive usage and intensive gaming and stuff, you can't really go laptop. You have to go PC. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And even just for college, I always feel much more safer now knowing that my stuff is on a hard drive. That if my system does crash and fail, I can take out the hard drive. I know how to, and then put it in something else. That's like, we're not saying never get a laptop because laptops are also a necessary item, which is why I also think they're so fucking expensive. They know people need laptops and will get it, and they'll pay it because they have to. But if I'm not using my laptop that often, and I use it when I go to college, say because I have a module that requires me to have a laptop. If I only use it in there and I transfer it down to onto my desktop, I'm using that like a fraction the amount of times that I'll be using it in the past. So it's not going to be a risk of getting damaged or like replacement as fast. So now this thing, if a fan breaks, I already have spares. If anything in this fails,
they're always going to be needed down.
I'm tapping my fucking PC if you can't see. Then I replace it myself because I know
like
how, because it's not that hard.
And your hard,
but laptops will always be that more mobile.
Shit from your hard drive on
what
the
can we
laptop.
do?
But again, you have to give it to someone for them to extract it. You can't do it yourself. You have to get someone to extract it or take out the hard drive or do something.
Yeah.
And it's just going to cost you a fortune. And then you're like, is it really worth it? What's on it? Probably not at the end of the day. Are you really going to pay upwards of 100 plus
Yeah,
euro
you can't do it.
for just to recover fucking lecture slides. No, so let's wrap it up there. Yeah, so that's the end of the episode. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Spotify and anywhere where you listen to podcasts, and our YouTube channel
Yeah.
where we post games and
Yeah.
what are they called? Let's plays. Yeah, and we'll
Yes.
see you next week.